Jadon Sancho. Paris Saint-Germain has expressed interest in Jadon Sancho this summer and has reportedly made an offer regarding his personal terms. Additionally, there seems to be mutual interest between the player and the club. RMC Sport reported on Wednesday that PSG explored the possibility of acquiring Sancho from Manchester United, but chose not to pursue it further. Currently, there are no indications that the English winger will join PSG in the near future, and the interest is not considered a priority for the club at this time. Football Insider also mentioned on Wednesday, citing sources, that Manchester United is looking to sell Sancho permanently during this transfer window. Furthermore, RMC Sport's Fabrizio provided updates, indicating that Sancho is keen on a move to PSG, but negotiations are stalled between the two clubs. The challenge appears to be the inability of both parties to agree on a transfer fee. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has also noted that Sancho is well integrated within the team, and his relationship with Erik ten Hag and the club is stable. However, should a substantial offer arise, Manchester United may reconsider their stance on selling him. The situation remains dynamic. Mauricio Pochettino. According to The Athletic, Argentinian coach Mauricio Pochettino has emerged as a leading candidate for the US men's national team position as the US Soccer Federation seeks a successor to Greg Berhalter. While the federation is evaluating several potential candidates, Pochettino is perceived by some as the frontrunner, with discussions ongoing between his representatives and the federation. It is noted that Chelsea and the Argentine manager mutually agreed to part ways at the conclusion of the last Premier League season, with Enzo Maresca taking over the role. Aaron Anselmino. Chelsea has finalised the acquisition of defender Aaron Anselmino from Boca Juniors for a fee of £15.6 million. The 19-year-old will remain on loan at Boca for the remainder of the year, following the signing of a 7-year contract with Chelsea. Manchester United. In evaluating the current squad dynamics, it is essential for United to focus on selling players whose contracts expire within the next year. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Hannibal Mejbri and Christian Eriksen all have less than 12 months left on their contracts, and it appears they do not fit into Ten Hag's long-term vision. Wan-Bissaka continues to attract interest from clubs like West Ham United and Inter Milan, while Hannibal has been linked with a move to Rangers. Interest in Lindelof and Eriksen has been less pronounced, and it seems United is not actively seeking to offload Eriksen at this time. Additionally, Scott McTominay and Facundo Pellistri are also in the final year of their contracts, but United holds the option to extend their agreements for another year. McTominay has garnered significant interest from Fulham, and the club is willing to consider offers in the range of £25 million to £30 million, although no bids have been made yet. Meanwhile, Pellistri should seek a transfer to advance his career, especially after spending the latter part of last season on loan, as Ahmad's rapid development has diminished his chances of securing a starting position at Old Trafford. Callum Doyle. Norwich City has secured the services of Callum Doyle on a season-long loan from Manchester City. The 20-year-old defender, capable of playing both left-back and centre-back, was a member of the Leicester team that clinched the Championship title last season, after participating in a pre-season tour of the United States with Manchester City. Doyle will now dedicate the remainder of the season to Carrow Road. Richarlison. Richarlison has reportedly reached a decision after Tottenham spent the summer trying to retain his services. Several clubs have shown interest in the Brazilian forward, with Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia emerging as a leading contender for a proposed £60 million transfer. Spurs acquired the 27-year-old from Everton for that same amount 2 years ago, and he has proven to be a valuable player, contributing 15 goals and 8 assists despite facing injuries. However, Richarlison has now informed ESPN Brazil of his intention to remain at Tottenham. There has been an offer, but my aspiration to play for Brazil and in the Premier League is more significant, he stated.
Done deals. Facundo Buonanotte, loan from Brighton to Leicester City. Conor Gallagher, transfer fee €42 million from Chelsea to Atletico Madrid. William Osler, transfer fee £10 million plus undisclosed add-ons from Sheffield United to Newcastle United. Samo Omarojin, transfer fee £35 million on 7 years contract from Atletico Madrid to Chelsea. Confirmed transfer rumours. Sofiane Amrabat. Manchester United is actively contemplating a significant reversal in their decision regarding Amrabat, potentially facilitating his swift return to Old Trafford, as reported by GMS sources. Additionally, Andre Richard Rios, Youssouf Fofana and Morten H. Julmand have emerged as viable candidates as Ten Hag seeks to establish a defensive midfield partnership alongside Kobbie Mainoo. Despite previously rejecting the chance to secure the Morocco international on a permanent basis for nearly £30 million, there is still a possibility of his return to familiar territory in the near future. Amrabat has remained a consideration for the club, even after Manchester United concluded the last season with little intention of retaining him. GMS sources indicate that he is back on their radar, particularly as PSG has not budged on their asking price for Ugarte with the August 30th deadline approaching. Anthony Gordon. Italian journalist Romano has verified to Give Me Sport that Liverpool is interested in Newcastle United winger Anthony Gordon, with their pursuit of the England international being 100% confirmed. The reputable reporter indicates that if Newcastle lowers their asking price, a transfer this summer could remain feasible. The forward, who hails from Liverpool, joined Newcastle just last year, and the North East club is eager to retain him. As of now, Liverpool has not submitted an offer to acquire him, making it intriguing to observe whether they will solidify their interest later this month. Aaron Ramsdale. Southampton has received a notable advantage in their pursuit of Aaron Ramsdale, as Premier League competitor Arsenal has not dismissed the idea of allowing a loan transfer in the closing days of the summer transfer window, according to sources from Give Me Sport. The 26-year-old goalkeeper is under a contract worth £120,000 per week, which is set to expire in the summer of 2026. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta may view a temporary exit from the Emirates Stadium as a strategic move to enhance Ramsdale's market value ahead of a potential sale at the end of the upcoming season. While Ramsdale is anticipated to depart Arsenal before the transfer window closes, GMS sources indicate that he could still remain in North London at the season's start, particularly as he is not expected to play a significant role, with Raya establishing himself as a key player in the lineup. Christian Romero. According to Give Me Sport, Real Madrid is preparing to pursue the signing of Romero next year. The club is expected to challenge Tottenham Hotspur's determination with a formal offer at the conclusion of the 2024-25 season. Reports indicate that Tottenham Hotspur sought a transfer fee of £150 million to release Romero this summer. For a potential transfer to Real Madrid to occur in the future, that amount will need to be significantly reduced. Historically, Real Madrid has successfully acquired prominent players from Tottenham Hotspur, including Luka Modric and Gareth Bale. It remains to be seen whether Romero will soon join that distinguished list. Martin Zubimendi. Liverpool is actively pursuing the acquisition of Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi, with Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano reporting that the club is willing to make a significant financial commitment to secure his transfer. Zubimendi has emerged as a primary target for Liverpool this summer, and the club is eager to finalise a deal promptly, especially given the interest from other teams in the past. Romano has praised Zubimendi's exceptional football intelligence, noting that it sets him apart. With Slot aiming to establish a possession-oriented style of play, Zubimendi could serve as the perfect defensive midfielder for Liverpool. While the club has already signed players like Wataru Endo and Alexis Mac Allister last summer, Zubimendi's skill set aligns more closely with the requirements of Slot's tactical approach. Ederson. Manchester United is considering a transfer for Atalanta midfielder Ederson as a backup option to Manuel Ugarte, following stalled negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain, according to Give Me Sport. The club has been in discussions with PSG for several months regarding Ugarte's potential transfer, but an agreement has not been reached. Give Me Sport reports that United is now compelled to seek alternatives after having 2 verbal offers rejected, with PSG demanding £51 million. Ederson has emerged as a leading candidate, with Give Me Sport indicating that the Brazilian international is now in contention to join the Red Devils this summer, following renewed interest after an initial inquiry to his representatives in March. The 13-time Premier League champions are actively pursuing the Brazilian, who has also attracted attention from Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Juventus and Liverpool, whose scouts were reportedly impressed by his performances. Ederson's contract at Guis Stadium extends until the summer of 2027, with a transfer market valuation of £34 million, according to Transfer Market. Wilfried Zaha. Crystal Palace is reportedly keen on facilitating a remarkable return for Wilfried Zaha, as Galatasaray is willing to allow him to leave this summer. Zaha made the move to Turkey as a free agent last year, but his current club has consented to his search for a new opportunity just a year later. The Premier League appears to be a probable destination, and Zaha could potentially make a surprising return to Palace, marking his 3rd stint with the club. According to The Telegraph, a loan arrangement is a possibility. However, his substantial salary may pose challenges for interested teams. Galatasaray is reportedly seeking a fee of approximately £9 million to help offset some of Zaha's wages.